Welcome back, travelers. I found a super simple trick that can help you skip those long airport security lines every time. Long security lines and delays at airports are among the most common frustrations for travelers. One of the biggest frustrations is the unpredictability of wait times. You might arrive at the airport early, only to find yourself stuck in a line that moves at a snail's pace. This uncertainty can make it challenging to plan your arrival time, leaving you either rushing to your gate or with too much time on your hands once you get through security. The slow pace of security checks can be exasperating, especially when you're in a hurry. Watching the minutes tick by as you inch forward in line can heighten anxiety, particularly if you have a tight connection or an important meeting to catch. The added stress of potentially missing your flight can make the entire travel experience more nerve-wracking. I know you can relate to all of this. Let's talk about the statistics. But before I continue, please hit that subscribe button for more great content. Now, let's continue. Here's a surprising statistic about airport security wait times that may surprise you. Did you know that during peak travel seasons, some major airports have reported security wait times as long as 3 hours? That's longer than many domestic flights. That is why it is important to arrive hours before your flight. Navigating airport security can be one of the most stressful parts of traveling, especially when you're faced with long lines that seem to stretch forever. However, with a few smart strategies, you can often avoid the worst of the waits. Consider this scenario. Last summer, I was flying out for a much-anticipated vacation. I arrived at the airport 2 hours before my flight, thinking I had plenty of time. To my horror, the security line was incredibly long. People were anxiously checking their watches, and the mood was tense. Thankfully, I had recently enrolled in TSA PreCheck. With a quick scan of my boarding pass, I was directed to a much shorter line. I breezed through security in less than 10 minutes and had ample time to relax before my flight. That moment solidified for me just how valuable these programs can be. Firstly, one of the best ways to bypass long security lines is to enroll in TSA PreCheck or Global Entry. These programs offer expedited security screening, allowing you to keep your shoes, belts, and light jackets on, and leave laptops and liquids in your bag. It's a small investment that can save you a lot of time and stress, especially during peak travel periods. Another tip is to travel during off-peak times. Early morning flights, late evening flights, and midweek travel often see fewer passengers, leading to shorter lines. Additionally, staying up to date with your airline's app can provide real-time updates on security wait times at various airports. By planning ahead and making use of available resources, you can significantly cut down your time spent in airport security lines, making your travel experience much smoother and more enjoyable. You may need to apply for a redress number from the federal government. That would be the best option, in my opinion. What is a redress number? A redress number is only issued to travelers who are part of the Department of Homeland Security's Traveler Redress Inquiry Program. The code is used by travelers to help ease recurring airport security issues, often for someone who has been incorrectly added to a security watch or been denied boarding for inaccurate reasons. The redress number alerts the TSA to these unfortunate and inconvenient situations. Is this the same as a known traveler number? No. The known traveler number is associated with Global Entry and TSA PreCheck. You'll find entries for both the known traveler number and the redress number in the same places during online check-in, but they are used for very different purposes. How do you get a redress number? You can apply at the Department of Homeland Security's Travel Redress Inquiry Program. The website also has a quiz to help determine whether or not you need one. Most travelers do not need a redress number to travel. You need to take the quiz before you can apply. Who should apply for a redress number? According to the Travel Redress Inquiry Program, you may be eligible due to the following reasons: repeatedly referred for secondary screening when clearing U.S. Customs, or you have been denied entry into the United States, unable to print a boarding pass from an airline ticketing kiosk or from the internet. You have been delayed or denied boarding an aircraft, or an airline ticket agent informed you that the federal government would not authorize you to travel. The CBP at a US port of entry told you that your fingerprints need to be corrected. You believe your personal information was inappropriately exposed or shared by a government agent. Okay, so there you are, folks. There is always a solution to breezing through airport security and make your life easier. Let us know of your TSA experience and tips in the comments. It could help someone else. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, safe travels.